let's begin. So let's all introduce ourselves and name one good thing that happened to you. Then you get to choose who introduces themselves next. Albert, you look like you really want to introduce yourself. You can go ahead if you want.
My name is Albert, and a good thing that happened to me was I went to LA, I guess.
That's nice.
Uh, Michael gets to do it next.
Michael?
My name is Michael, and one thing good that happened to me was I finished with all A's. Matthew can go next.
My name is Matthew, and I went skiing for break. Uh, and I guess Emily can go next.
Emily?
A good thing that happened to me.
Did you get any presents?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing. I think we're. Has anybody not introduced themselves? I think Ashley, Sammy, and Alex, maybe. You get to choose which one goes next. Let's have Ashley introduce herself. Ashley, are you there?
My name is Ashley, and a good thing that happened to me is I gotta sleep later.
Nice. Now, Sammy or Alex? I guess you get to choose which one. There's not really that much of a choice.
Sammy?
All right. Sammy, can you introduce yourself?
Um, my name is Anya Ahmed, and where are you
You're cutting out a little bit. It's a little hard to hear.
from?
Maybe you're a little too far from the microphone.
I went on a cruise.
Nice. I think the only person who's next is Alex C.
Hi, my name is Alex, and I went to the city.
Nice. All right. So a couple things to, I guess, just to note for this class. Note taking is strongly encouraged. If if you don't like writing notes on paper, you feel free to like type it on Notepad like Google Doc. Don't be afraid to ask questions. That's what you're here for, to learn. And speaking of learning, please participate and just be a good person overall and be respectful of me and your classmates. There is homework in this class, but it's just like think of one thing about this concept. You could probably think of an example on the spot, write it down, and then just say it at the next meeting. Uh, Approach every day with a positive and learning attitude. I think that just stays the same for most school, and just feel free to let me know if anything I can improve on. And now we have a little video I like to start out with. So All right, I forgot how old that video was. So let's talk about the video. Do you guys have what questions do you have about the video? I know it might not be too clear. You all good for the video? Alex, see? You look like you have something to say. No? Well, how many of you have actually heard of investing before? You guys can just like raise your hands. Nice. Can you give us like what you've done in the past?
I haven't done anything. I'm just pulling up to this class, you know.
Nice.
I've saved my money before.
You've saved money?
Yeah, so I can buy stuff.
That's good. That is a type of investing. Anybody else just have like experience with that? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. So let's talk about economics. Well, first of all, a basic understanding of economics is crucial to any investment, and it's very useful in your life overall. Economics is of Greek language origin, and in Greek, it means one who manages a household. And the modern definition is the study of how a society distributes its scarce resources. You can think of it as managing the household, except the household is the society and the world. Again, economics is not just about money. It's also about getting the most out of what you do. An economic decision is a decision that's the best of all other choices, which again factors into how a society distributes its scarce resources. Can anybody give an example with a good decision and a bad decision? Emily. Emily, are you there? Yes, not. How about Michael?
What was the question again?
Just give me an example where a decision has a good choice and a bad choice.
Like just any good choice or bad choice?
Yeah, just any.
Good choice is eating healthy. Bad choice is jumping off a cliff.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cut and dry. So what would be the good choice and what's the bad choice?
Eating healthy. A good choice.
And why would that be a good choice? Is it because you feel better, you feel more healthy, you are more healthy?
Yeah, because there's benefits.
Yep. And very good. So, as I said before, an economic decision is a decision that chooses the best option out of all other options. This could be doing your homework or over video games, mowing the lawn for money instead of watching TV, or listening in class instead of reading a novel in class. You're most likely more just on your phones. So we've already thought of a couple examples, such as the one about jumping off a cliff or eating healthy. So investment is about making choices that make your money grow. Maybe it's not just money. Maybe you can invest in, I don't know, a pair of pants and you look more stylish that way. So the trade-off is just money for stylish. There's always a trade-off when it comes to economics. So in economics is the study of how a society distributes its scarce resources. And now let's turn to stocks, bonds, and real estate, which are all methods of investing. This investment, we're only talking about just like things that make your money grow or things you can put your money into in order for your net value to grow. So we'll talk about supply and demand. Has anybody taken economics? at school before?
No.
No? All right, so I'll draw a supply and demand graph right here.
But I did learn about supply and demand.
Ah, very good. So let's take a look at this graph. On the left here, you have money. On the right here, and on the bottom here, you have quantity. Let's mark this Q1 and I don't know, $1. Thus, this would be S1 and D1. So right now, this line denotes supply, and this line denotes demand. It's a very, I guess, abstract concept. So it would be best if you guys tried to like write it down. Change a color for this. So what comes to your mind first when you think of supply? Anybody? Ashley?
How much something like there is?
Yep, how much something there is. So give me an item that you have in your room or like around you.
I have pens.
Pen. Good choice. So let's say there's a pen company, Pilot, for example, and they make, say, I don't know, 3 million pens a year. So that would be right here, Q1, 3 million. And the demand, what comes to your mind when you think of demand? Somebody else?
Like,
Or,
how many people want it?
yeah. So demand, let's say people buy 3 million pens a year as well. So 3 million would be equal to Q1. And this is where supply and demand just happen right now. So what if there is too much supply? Let's say instead, Pilot makes 4 million pens. That would shift the curve, the supply curve this way to make demand, or like the total quantity, go this way.
Demand would be less because like there's more supply, right?
Yep. So in actuality, wait, hold on. Did I draw these wrong? No, I don't think I draw these wrong. Yeah. So anyway, the supply going this way. No, it's going this way. Oh yeah, supply. Because supply went that way, we're gonna have to assume that the demand stays the same right here. That even though people are going to buy more, the price is gonna have to be lowered if they want to buy 400, all the 4 million pens that they make. Okay, so what happens if demand goes up? Say more people want to buy pens.
The money would cost more.
Yep. So demand goes up. People are willing to pay more for pens. So that's why the price will go up. And the quantity of the pens made will thus go up as well. Because if you want something more, you're willing to pay for it more. And more of it will be made because people want more. That's a very important part of economics, and it would be good if you wrote it down. So supply is influenced by obviously the suppliers, the shops and stores, and the companies that make, say, pens. Demand is influenced by the consumers, customers such as like you and me, people who buy those objects. And so, how do these two factors impact investing? They impact them because stocks and bonds and real estate they're all, come on, they're all things that fall into these categories. So there it is. So for example, let's take, I don't know, let's take a packet of pens again. And let's say one buys this packet of pens, but not because they want those pens. It's because they think, oh, school's gonna start. And what happens when school starts? What do people need?
They buy school supplies.
Yep. And what are school supplies? Are pens part of school supplies?
Yes, like pens, pencils, papers, notebooks, rulers.
Yep. So let's say in July, I bought this packet of pens for $5. We'll say that. Right now, equilibrium is at $5. We don't care what the quantity is at. Quantity, that'll be a later thing. But you don't really need to know the quantity to make money selling pens. So after school starts, demand will go up. Actually, let me do that in a different color. Mark this demand 2, mark the upward shift. Therefore, the quantity of pens bought will go up, but more importantly, the price will go up, say $6. You have made $6 if you sell that pen packet to, I don't know, one of your friends who desperately needs pens at the beginning of the school year. After that, you would have made 6 minus 5, $1, which actually is pretty good for a packet of pens. Stocks, bonds, and real estate all follow this basic underlying concept in which you buy something, you wait for supply or demand to make it go up, make the price go up, make it worth more, and then you sell it again. There's also shorting, which does a lot of different things. You might have heard of it, but we're going to cover that later. Does anybody have questions? I encourage you to ask a couple. Even if you don't, try to find any questions that you may have. Nope. How about, let's talk. How does economics impact our world? Let's start with, who wants to go first? How about Matthew? Matthew, are you there? Yes, it's not one. How about Sammy?
Can you repeat the question?
Oh, yeah, it's right here. How does economics impact our world, no matter the time or year, or even including the time of year? How do you think it makes the world go round?
Like more money and
Well, how about this? Think about your day-to-day life. How many decisions you make? How many decisions of those involve other people? Economics is a study of making the best decisions. How does that factor into your vote?
there will be like more in, decisions that impact the world and like ideas.
That's good. More ideas. How about you can let's see. How about you ask somebody else?
Serena.
Serena? Serena? Are you there?
Yeah.
Here, you can pick one question to answer. How does economics impact our world? And do you think economics brings in more ideas.
I guess they do bring more ideas. Like if like if they want a pack of pens and everybody else wants a pack of pens, you gotta figure out how to maybe split it or something.
Mhm. So that's talking about the scarcity of resources. How there's not infinite air. There's not, I mean, I guess there is enough air to go around, but is there enough air to last even more people than we have now? If we keep increasing, how much air will we have left? And that holds the same for, say, food, land, or just like area. You've seen those big cities who have like giant skyscrapers because they just have to fit everybody in there. That's also a good idea. Now you can popcorn it to somebody else. Hear you? Do you want to pick somebody else or should I do it?
You can pick somebody else.
Or what did you say? I'll do it. Who hasn't spoken in a while? Albert?
All right, which question do you want me to answer?
You can
The
answer the today's topic, or you could address one of the answers that came before you, like creating ideas or
yeah, all
addressing
right.
scarcity.
So, I think it will create ideas because, like having, I mean, like just like she said, right? You need to like you have to use your brain and think of ways to earn money using stocks. Like your example saying pens, right? Like you have to specifically look for that pen during the time where it's going to go into demand. So yeah.
Yep, very good. Let's see what time it is. We still have a good amount of time. So let's ask Albert, you can ask one more person and then we should probably move on.
Well, let's see. Let's ask Michael.
Michael. Wait, Michael?
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
Oh, you can answer the question that's on the screen, today's topic. How does economics impact our world? Or you can address the answers that your classmates have given before you.
I mean, because economics is technically like trade and the flow of money and money basically
Well, I mean,
allows.
remember, economics is not about money, but it's about decisions. It's about
uh,
money now because money is how decisions are quantified. So yeah, go on.
um Economics impacts the world because like you have to make good decisions if you want to be more successful.
That's good. All right, well, oh, this is the end. So I guess there's homework, but we can use this time to like think of examples. As I said before, the homework's not really anything. It's just like think of an example. In this case, find a couple examples of economic decisions that you made, like a good decision. It can be anywhere big from I mowed the lawn. It could be small, like I got out of bed at 9 instead of 9:02. So you can just think of like two or three and then post them in the chat. I'll give you guys some time. Well, I'll also put this in the chat. Uh, or no, it's on the screen, so you guys should be fine. Well, also, tell me when you guys are done. Just say like, unmute yourself and say done. When everybody's like,
I'm done.
right? Let's see. How many people have my Albert's done it, Michael. Albert's done a couple. Sammy. Looks like we're waiting on still a couple people. Hello? Hey, Reynolds.
What?
Hello.
Hi.
Are you supposed to be in this class? Like, you're in investment and economics.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. So right now what we're doing is it's on the board. Give me just 2 or 3 examples of economic decisions that you made throughout the day.
I can't see the board.
Or you can't?
No.
Can you see it now?
No.
What do you see?
What?
What do you see?
I see a black screen with the words a junior coach team has started screen sharing.
Oh,
Oh yeah, okay, I see. I see.
all right. There you go. And type them in the chat. Just 2 or 3. Economic decisions are just decisions that you made that are good, that provide you more value.
What do you mean by that?
Here, I can. So an economic decision is like a decision that chooses the best option out of all the other options, like doing your homework instead of playing video games, mowing the lawn for money instead of watching TV, or participating in class. So basically, good decisions. Just put 2 or 3 of them in the chat. All right, if everybody's done it, I guess we can go take a look at what people say.
Oh,
So first, let's look at Albert's going on a run this morning. That's pretty good. Albert, what could have you been doing instead?
I don't know, sitting on my bed and scrolling.
Makes sense. So, yep, good decision provides you value. Michael, let's getting out of bed, brushing your teeth, and eating breakfast. That's pretty good. But are there things that you could have done that would have made it even better? A more economic decision.
I don't think so.
Then you could say it's the most economic decision that you made. Albert also took a nap. How about this? Instead of Albert saying it, how about Serena? Do you think Albert could have done something better than take a nap? Or do you think that's a good, I don't know, the best thing he could have done?
He could have done anything else he would have liked.
Here's the thing though. Yeah, I might like to add, I was quite tired, so
Very good. That's actually what I was trying to go. Economic decisions can be different for each person and at different times. So context is also important. Making economic decisions also involves knowing what's going on around you and knowing what's going to happen and knowing what's going on. Michael, doing homework. Sam, eating chocolate. That sounds good. Why do you think that's I'm not saying it's bad, but why is it good?
Tastes good.
Tastes good. It does taste good. Number 5, attending this class on time. Yep, that's definitely a very good decision. Doing your homework before gaming, and then willingly coming to this class. Yep, I like that. What games do you play, Albert?
Just some esports titles. CS, Valorant.
Great. Do you like play them for fun, or do you like play them competitively?
I don't really play that much competitively, but if I'm given the chance, I will.
Nice.
Yeah.
So if a decision was presented to you, you think playing competitively is a economic decision.
Yes, sir.
You can connect it back to everything. Waking up and brushing your teeth. Yep. Coding and playing games. Made lemonade and took a nap. Sounds like a very productive day. Waking up, reading a book, touching grass. Yep. That's not something many people do these days.